Now for my favorite part. My favorite part of doing this shit, bro. Hating on Doechii. Let's go. This nigga's gonna defend Doechii, and I'm gonna send negativity his way. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so excited. Please, I'm so excited. Let's go.
Is a term that I really think has been worn to its last
Hold on.
leg.
First of all, niggas don't do this type of complaining when Jack Harlow gets these same shits. Niggas don't do this when Don Tolliver got the same shit. She's not a plant in the same way that some niggas will say Jack Harlow and them niggas is plants. But she's a plant in that the industry pushed a button on her. And then now she's everywhere. Everybody's talking about her, all this other shit. Her albums didn't sell that well. Her streams came out of nowhere. Like, nigga, she's outselling Playboy Cardi somehow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nah. They pressed the button, bro. They pressed the button, and it's okay. They might not have planted her per se. She might not be a plant because she already had a little bit of roots. She already had some growth, but I would say they watered her a lot. They gave her a lot of sunlight, gave her a lot of nitrogen, and that's okay, bro. That's okay for a record label to do. I'm just gonna call it out when I see it's, you know what I'm saying?
Industry plant is a term that I really think has been worn to its last leg. It's always been a pretty popular term, but I really think
To
the
try
internet
to
to
kill
its
the
last
industry plan only ends up intensifying them. Nothing about the drive fame looks organic. So
always been a pretty popular term, but I really think the
veiny ad dit to your crack. Name 5 Doechii songs. Okay, I got you. Cause nigga, I checked. Oh, come on, hold on. Doechii songs. Let me think. Damn, Alligator Bites Never Heal. That's the album, right? Damn, anxiety. I've heard. I don't think I've heard of any of these songs. I haven't gone on my way to listen to them because when I don't like niggas, I don't listen to them. It's that simple. Okay, so this is all from the hearing niggas name these songs and shit. Anxiety. Does Anxiety have a remix? I think Like a River is a song, something like that, something to do with river. Damn. Because I remember like niggas was trying to tell me which songs I should listen to. Like it's so much shit that goes on in my brain. I'm not allowing Doechii to take any brain space from me. Sorry.
internet has latched onto this phrase for any artist that gains popularity. And it's one of those
That's
phrases that
not true, nigga. That's not true. Ken Carson sold 40 bands first week. Nobody said he was an industry plant. I promise you, nobody said that. Who else have niggas said that about in the past year or even 2 years? Nigga, who is an industry plant? They didn't say that about Sexy Red. They didn't say that about Glorilla. I'm trying to think of new rappers. They don't say that about Doechii's. That as the only person I've heard industry plant allegations from in the past year or two.
have just been greatly mischaracterized. And I do think industry plants exist. An industry plant is someone that gives the illusion that they are a smaller artist doing a DIY, grassroots, and I think in recent history it'd be like a bedroom type of project. But in reality, there was always a label and major backing
Is that
behind
what an industry plant is? I don't think that's what an industry plant is, gang.
that
What?
artist. But we're going to sell the audiences the
I
illusion
don't
that
think
they're
that's what
this
that is.
struggling small timer to gain interest.
That to me is the true definition of an industry plant. Faking an origin story, using the struggling artist come up as a costume, and there just being deception in the way you are introduced to sell an image. Doechii is someone that is literally the exact opposite of that.
Her come up, her social media presence, her playing the long game is verifiable. From
That's some bullshit, bro. I just feel like, nigga, I don't think there's any industry plants that have any actual traction that don't have this type of background. What does that even mean? Okay, she did it for 10 years, cool, nigga. And then the industry pushed her more. That's all niggas is saying. It's an industry push. I don't know. A lot of times, bro, niggas will argue about shit, but nigga, if you really just can understand each other's arguments, you might be able to either come to an agreement or agree to disagree. Nigga, it doesn't matter that she's been doing this for 10 years, nigga. At some point, the industry took her and was like, yo, we're gonna push her all the way now, unorganically. And some niggas isn't fucking with it. That's okay, bro.
old songs to old videos. In a sense,
Like, obviously they didn't grab this rapper off the streets and then just make her no, nigga, obviously.
I feel like she's had a rise similar to
What?
Chaperone, where they've been bubbling and trying for years,
Nigga, don't ever speak about Chapel Roan. Nigga, I never want to hear Chapel Roan's name in my fucking earbuds. Nigga, never do that again. The fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Chapel Roan.
and they
Fuck out of
finally
here.
reached the mainstream.
I'm just disgusted, nigga.
But I think there's been
Chapel
a more
Roan.
intense vitriol for Doechii than people who have risen in the same vein as her.
So be honest, see, I can't call Chaperone industry plant though, because I'm not tuned in with that side of the world. Like I don't listen to pop. I don't care about that type of shit. Like nigga, if anything, I call Sabrina Carpenter a plant. But I wouldn't even do that though, because I've seen her on Disney. Well, that's not why. Regardless, I don't care about that shit, so I wouldn't speak on that.
And I think there's a bunch of factors that lead to her receiving this type of vitriol, ranging from her being a black woman, and one that isn't ambiguous or light skinned.
Hold on, what?
Ranging from her being a black. And I think there's a bunch of factors that lead to her receiving this type of vitriol.
Bro, come on, bro. Let's be serious, bro. Like niggas can't use this argument every time and niggas disagree with somebody. It's not cause she's dark skinned. Nigga, Sexy Red is just as dark skinned as her. Maybe a little lighter, but it's not cause of that, bro. Like I don't know, nigga. You can make that argument for a lot of things. This is not one of those arguments. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Sexy Red did not get industry plant allegations. She did get CIA plant allegations, but that's some whole other shit though.
Ranging from her being a black woman, and one that
What?
isn't ambiguous or light skinned.
What?
Another thing is people not really taking to or
Weak
understanding
ass argument, nigga.
her more camp and avant garde approach to her artistry.
Avant garde, niggas.
Like her breakout hit Denial is a River is not a song with a
That's the one I was talking about. See, I've never heard it though.
pop
Salute.
hook. It's quirky as hell. It's not an obvious radio hit or
It's quirky.
song. And obviously, that one song doesn't represent Doechii entirely, but I think it's a style that some people aren't up to, which is why in some circles on the internet, she has been dismissed as making Harriet Tubman music.
See, I don't agree with niggas saying that because nigga don't ever disrespect Harriet Tubman like that. Nigga never disrespect Harriet Tubman like that to compare her to Doechii. Nigga never do that. I ain't gonna lie. Never do that. That's disrespectful to, you know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful. So don't do that. I don't like this style of tweets specifically because it's just like, what are y'all niggas?
Which
Like,
is
what are you trying
intended
to
to be a
say?
diss towards her being more self-serious and embracing conscious rap as well. I just think
Conscious
people
rap.
who say stuff like this are stupid, one.
Last couple hours, people call Doechii music, Harry Tubman music, protest music, too dark skinned individual. Come on, nigga. It's not, bro. Niggas don't call the baby's music protest music, nigga. What are we talking about? Niggas don't say Mo Bamba's music. Mo Bamba. I said Mo Bamba. Sheck West music. Niggas don't talk about Sheck West music in general. But niggas don't say Travis Scott makes, like, what? Two darker skinned individuals. Be serious. Be serious,
And
nigga.
two have never actually listened to Doechii, or don't care
What?
to because she's not serving her music in a way that is
What?
easily digestible to them. It's also crazy because Doechii had a hit with What It Is, and it didn't garner as much backlash.
I
A
don't know what
song
that
that's
is,
more
twin.
straight down the middle radio pop has a big hook, and I'm not sure if people are aware that it's Doechii that sung that song. I think one
I
of
don't know
the
what
things
that
that
is,
makes
twin.
Doechii so different and feel like a breath of fresh air is that she embraces sexuality. She talks about being like everyone else, but she also spills out her emotions. Like Denial is a River and Anxiety are literally just therapy sessions. But she's also fun and avant-garde and sexual. And I do think that is something that is needed for women in hip hop at the moment. For a while, there seemed to be a monopoly over the subject matter that hit it big in the mainstream. But I really think Doechii is showing that there's a market, need, and money to be made, and women in rap not being pigeonholed to one thing. In general, I just think the tides are shifting in popular music across the
Music has always been deep, it's always been complex, and it's always been soulful, spiritual. We use hip hop to evolve, to protest, to celebrate. ETC art, music plays a role in why a lot of us are proud to be black today. Our culture is all through these genres. Don't let these people brainwash you into disconnecting from the soul of hip hop by convincing you it isn't cool to be or it's too deep. It's always been that deep for us, and it should stay that way. We created it. Once we lose the soul, we've lost the genre. Nobody should be redefining our art form but us. Anybody talking shit about hip hop that makes you think or makes you feel something should immediately be recognized as an op. Ask yourself what they gain from us watering down our music, taking the soul out, only discussing surface level topics, and becoming less conscious. Only a specific group of people benefit from us not being introspective. Tighten up. That might be facts, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Doechii is like, I don't think. I mean, that's not my criticism of Doechii. I just think she's an industry plant, and that's it. I don't care about her music. I never listened to it. I don't care. So I don't have nothing to say about that. She's right, low key.
I saw the internet turn out of favor for Doechii once she won her Grammy for Best Rap Album, becoming only the third woman to do so. This angered a lot of Future and Metro Boomin fans, since she won over their album, which was far more commercially successful, while Doechii was more of the critical favorite. Sometimes the Grammys can be unpredictable, but Doechii's album was much better, and I think well deserved, and the hate seems to have just really kicked up from this Grammy win, which is predictable, especially if you're a woman in hip-hop, getting such a high honor within the boys club. There's going to be some form of backlash. Then there's been a very intense conversation about her artistic identity.
Nah, her shit is like Macklemore beating Kendrick Lamar. To be honest, like that shit was way better.
With people saying she's
That
copying
Future
Azalea
Metro shit was way
Banks,
better.
Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat. The latter is the most shocking to me because I feel like Doechii and Doja have some of the same influences, and that's where the similarities begin and end. I do hear Nicki, I do hear Azalea in some of her earlier work. I also hear various other hip-hop icons that she tributed on her mixtape, and she has not been shy about who has influenced her. But I find it totally unfair and untrue to say that she's a copy of someone.
Okay.
Because she
When I first heard her, I ain't gonna lie. All I heard was Nicki Minaj. When I first on the double XL stuff in, I think it was 2023. Um, when it was, I thought she was Nicki Minaj. Like the freestyle sounded just like Nicki Minaj. Like everything was all Nicki Minaj inspired to me. So I can see why niggas would say she's a Nicki clone personally.
definitely has her own thing
Personally.
going on. And then we have the case of Doechii appearing everywhere, on shows, on red carpets, in interviews. And I know this might sound crazy, so insane, and so unbelievable, but promotion is a real thing. I know. Crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Promotion by
Labels
who?
are supposed to promote
Promotion by who? The label, nigga. Guess what that makes you? An industry plant. Duh, nigga.
their artists. And I hate to break it to the hardheads, but every pop artist that you know, every artist you hear on the radio,
Good thing I don't
every
listen
artist
to
you see
pop.
on a talk show, every icon from the 2010s and 2000s that you rave about have been promoted and have a label push.
Difference is sometimes niggas actually listening to those artists, you know, in real life, but niggas don't really listen to Miss D in real life like that, you know. Just a whole video of Doechii and just dick riding. I fuck with it though. So thank you, nigga. Thank you. Thank you for dick riding. I love you, nigga. I really do. I appreciate you, my nigga. You're really that nigga, bro, for real. No bullshit. Yo, shout out to this nigga, bro. Honest. Are Gen Z pop stars in trouble? I know what type of nigga he is, bro. Bad baby, no. I actually want to see. Oh, you know what? I know what type he. I know what he is. He's one of these niggas, bro. I'm really not supposed to like even take a nigga like this seriously, realistically. No disrespect though, like shout out, but you know what I'm saying? We not even the same type of nigga for real. But shout out to him though, for real. You know what I'm saying? He gave me some clips. He gave me some clips. I love that nigga.